Hey there. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and we are live. I've gotten most of everything set up at this point, so we're pretty good. I mean, for the most part, I think we're all set up. I got really lucky today, guys. I got really lucky. I spent $20 on crates this morning. I don't think it's going to show the notifications because I closed the game. I purchased... I don't think it's on this page, no, because this is the Wargaming client, but on my main account this morning, I purchased the $20 5-crate bundle for the Type 5 and managed to get the vehicle on my 5th and final crate. So, I'm actually going to be playing this vehicle on my main account today. I'm incredibly happy, and some of you might say, oh, I'm really lucky, but it did cost me $600 to get the Waffenträger Alfie 100, and there's a couple tanks, like the A-Phase one, I've never, ever gotten, even though I've spent a ridiculous amount of money, so I think Wargaming just felt bad for me. But either way, I got pretty lucky when it comes to this tank, $20. That's an absolute dub. If every tank was only $20, I would be so happy, right, guys? Either way, as you can see, I've not played it on my main account yet. I don't have the legendary camo, because the only way to get the legendary camo, to what I'm aware, is by getting... I think the only way to get the legendary camo is by getting it in the crates. Could find out really quickly. Sometimes if you go into a battle, it will give you a pop-up offer for the legendary camo. It might be like 7,500 gold though, which I don't know if I'm going to be willing to spend right now. That's a ridiculous amount of gold. Okay. How's my lighting, by the way? I got a light set up. 2 lights above me. It's fine. The lighting's fine. Everything seems to be good. Let's see. Did I get a legendary camo pop-up? No. Alright, well, we're just going to play in the Type 5 today. I'm going to showcase its capabilities, my personal feelings, thoughts, and opinions, and we're going to have some fun. Let's start very briefly by talking about the gun. This thing has 700 damage per shot base, and then 800 when loading the premium AP, and also a whopping 1100 when loading high explosive. So this thing has absolutely crazy levels of damage output. Not only that, but it's just fun. I mean, this thing is pure fun. It might not be the best tank for winning battles, but it's definitely the best for having fun. Yay, no echo. Yeah, there's still a teeny bit of echo, but for the most part, it's a lot better. I have sound insulation that I bought. Unfortunately, some of it's falling off the wall, but I do have sound insulation now. I bought some specific adhesive that sticks to foam, and it should be here today. So for the ones that have fallen off the wall, hopefully that should get the job done. Who won the Type 5? Have not done the giveaway yet, so I can't say exactly who won it. I would like to get into a battle, though. What's going on here, Ouija? I think you should install your mic, sir. What? What? I think you could do something like a ring light. It's a little darker than they used to be. Yeah, I mean, ring lights are okay, but the problem is, you don't realize how big my monitor is. That's the problem. People don't realize how big my monitor is. But, honestly, this is fine. I also can turn on my ceiling light if I need to. But, let's see what we can do in our first game. Why not gravity? Brug. Let me have fun in pubs. Those two words I just said contradict each other. Fun and pubs. How's the matchmaking after the update? It was pretty poor last night, but we'll see if it's any better today. No Type 5 in this matchup. I don't expect to see that many Type 5s, to be honest, just because of the fact to get your hands on this vehicle, you're gonna have to spend so much money, dude. Okay. Let's go. Does anybody want to be shot by me? Nobody's over there. Let's move up. I'm gonna load premium AP. Oh, we got an FE2 and 5V over there. Okay. I don't want to over-aggress, but I mean, I don't see anything so far. Let's just get behind the 2 and 5V. There you go. 803. Oh, there it is, dude. There it is. Just some random 183 sitting in the most weird spot, bruh. I'm telling you, it's always these bozos in the 183 that ruin your fun. It's nothing else. Let me drive my 183 in the middle of nowhere. I'm spotted, which is not necessarily good. Watch this. Oh, 748. Good trade there, 2 on 5B. Had to lose all of your health, 101. Got the 752 over here, which is a pretty big problem. I don't know how to deal with the 752 that's hauled down, to be real. You know what? Our Sheridan's gonna rush him now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so fun now, 752, is it, dude? I bet it's not. Alright, let's see. We got the 100 over here. It's aiming on the lower plate. Boom, 727. God, this thing hits so hard, bruh. It hits so hard. Fusion, if you keep asking who won the Type 5 giveaway, I'm going to personally, like, hide you from the channel, dude. I already gave you an answer and you're still asking. Like, learn when to stop. Let's just take the, no, I guess I can't take the 752 out of the game. Just load in a high explosive. That was a terrible roll, but still brought him down to a one-shot, and our Sheridan was able to get the clear. Alright. Well, let's move over here. Oh, I'm not wasting a shell on this guy. Let's see if I can just ram him and kill him. Dang. Have to. That's so disappointing. I hate using an 800 alpha shell on a tank that has, like, 2 health because my frickin' 60 TP shot him before me. And then our 60 missed this guy. Brag. Come over here. How would you like to be shot? 745. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to ignore you. Let the 60 get the clear. And let's see if we can help out with the minnow. Dang, dude. What the hell shot me? Oh, a frickin' Eric, bruh. God, I hate Erics. They're so cringe. Dang. Can't believe that missed. Alright, well, I don't think the Eric can actually pen me frontally, so as long as we reload, we should be okay. Gotta wait 5 more seconds. Come here, Eric. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Ooh. Oh, okay. Guess you'll just go through the one weak spot. These little points here are the weak spots on the Type 5 lower plate. And bro apparently is just a master marksman. Oh well, we did pretty good this game. Ryan, you've typed that comment at least 20 times at this point. You do. I'm like, bruh. I love when people just keep typing the same comment. Dude max rolled too. Yeah, he did. As I always say, I will never have good luck. I'm on my main account, so the chance of me having good luck on my main account is slim to none. Spent $30 and got it twice. Damn. So that means you're going to give me the leftover money, right? Either way, pretty good game for the Type 5 there. Medium should not pen a super heavy frontally. I agree. I think that medium tanks should not be able to pen super heavies. Let me clarify this too. A tier 9 medium should have no chance of cutting through like a mouse or a Type 5 frontally. It just didn't even make sense. Like, why does that tank get the pen and alpha and decent DPM and mobility and gun depression? It's stupid. I don't understand that. How could he damage more with 1 ram if this tank weighs 200 tons, the 100 weighs 129? It's because of where the armor's located. Pretend in real life you're in a car, and you decide to smash your car into another car. Let's say the back of that car you rammed into was solid steel, and even though your car weighed more, the whole front of it was made out of plywood. Which car do you think would hold up better, right? It's like driving into a steel wall. A steel wall may weigh less than your car, doesn't mean that your car is going to be the victor. People forget that armor is much more important than weight. Alright, pretty sure there's a stream sniper. What, is Michael in my game? I don't see Michael. Whenever I see Michael, I'm like, brug. Got the XM back there. I can't see him though. Alright. Let's keep moving up. I don't know why our team wanted to go this way, but good job, heavies. Problem is I can't let these guys be alone or they're probably gonna like die. Let's aim it on that 30B. Dang, dude. That's so cringe. Well, reloading. Gotta wait a little bit longer. Then we can potentially hit that Type 5 in the rear. Love to be able to hit that 30B, but I just don't have the angle right now. But if I move up just a little bit over here, and I load in a high explosive... Really? That doesn't pen? Bruh. That should have penned. Should have penned, bruh. That's so lame. Doesn't really matter too much. That XM's gonna tunnel me to the best of his abilities. Bro. Oh, he shot the concept. I was like, how did you miss that by that much, dude? Alright, let's push up on the 113. That Type 5 lost so much. Yeah, wow, dude actually died trying to tunnel me. That's insane. The thing about the Type 5 is people tunnel it like crazy. Look at this. The 263's tunneling, the XM is tunneling, even the 113's tunneling. And what's great about that is it means that when people tunnel you, you do exactly your role as a super heavy, which is called wasting the enemy's time. Look at this. The XM's still shooting me. And he's going to regret it, because at the end of the day, this XM's going to get shot once, and then I'm going to aim in on him. You know, what are we going to do, dude? What are we going to do? I'm just trying to think, what's your thought process here? Oh, no. What will I ever do? Oh, no. There it is. Look at the tunnel. Nice tunnel, bozo. It's just crazy to me how hard people tunnel this thing, and they don't realize that you're just giving the team a win. Anytime you focus a super heavy, you're giving the team... Dang. Just can't do any damage right now. I'm going to fire an AP shell. Oh well. Did not do any damage this game. That's the unfortunate side effect of being in a tank that has a very inaccurate gun. Active Professional Orange makes it also more likely to be tunneled. Good. I hope people tunnel. People don't realize, and this is where a lot of super skilled players suck in super heavies, right? There's so many people that I've talked to that are super unicum, that are some of the best players in the server, and they all say they don't like super heavies, that super heavies aren't good. And if you look at the stats of the Type 5 players that tested the tanks, all of them did less than like 60% win rate. And the reason why is because they play super heavies passive. You can't play a super heavy like a wimp. That's as simple as it is. Like that game, for example, I could have gone for damage. But if I'd gone for damage, I probably would have had a much lower chance of winning. And that's where people get confused. You have to drive a super heavy like it is a team tank. You have to use your hit points to take shots for your teammates when they make dumb moves, and you have to push a lot. That's the whole point of a super heavy, because if you're not going to use the armor and you're not going to use the pushing potential, then why are you driving this thing? And that's where a lot of these super unis get really confused, is they don't understand that. They drive these tanks like they require damage farming. Not every tank is about dealing damage. Some tanks are about getting the win. And that's what we're really going to be focusing on in this vehicle, is getting the win. So we are going to get past our E100 and drive down the center road, which is what I wanted to do. Got the enemy E100 over here. I'm going to angle my hull out this way, and E100 cuts right through me. I don't care, though. This is what I'm talking about, right? That E100 is wasting his time on me, and what that's going to allow me to do... Remember I was talking about this gun being pretty mid? You can see a great example there. This gun is honestly really mid, and I wish that it wasn't, but sometimes it is, and it misses those shots that it shouldn't. Alright, we got the 100 in front here. We're aiming on the engine deck. There you go. Nice 874. That's a crazy roll. Try and gun block the 100. Dang, I tried. We got the Jagdpanzer over here. The thing about this tank is that it actually has decent DPM once you get that reload out. So we gotta wait 3, 2, 1, and boom, there you go. 893. That player's dead. The Jagdpanzer just shot, which means I can roll to the side of the Jag. Let's do that right now. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And perfect. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted here. Now we can aim it on the side, get a 770 roll, the Jag misses, and the E50 gets the clear. So notice again how I don't really care about my hit points. I'm just pushing here as fast as I can, and the reason why is because we're losing the other flank. So if we don't make these pushes, we just have a very high chance of actually losing the game. So now we're going to reload, and we're going to try and dig out this E50. So let's head over here. Keep on going, keep on going. We got the enemy E50 right here, and I'm really, really hoping that we can obviously get a juicer. There you go. It's a big low roll, only 660 from a 800 alpha gun, but this is where, again, you just kind of use your hit points. I mean, what's this E50 going to do to me? And if he keeps shooting at me, it's just a bad play on his part, because now he's wasting his time, which he should be focusing on much more important threats. So this is how you kind of use the Type 5. There you go. Easy engine deck shot. Other E50s focusing me again. I still have 1600 health left, dude. Should not be focusing my tank. But, guess what? You are going to regret it. Here we go. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? 445 clear. Just like that, we did a pretty good job this game. The Jag getting flanked by one of the slowest tanks. Yeah. 4,000 damage. We aced it. There you go. I'm happy that I aced it on my main account at least once. I wanted to have an ace. Not bad at all, though. Not bad at all. Alright, let's do another game. Let's keep going here. So far, a very, very fun experience. I love how we bounce your side but pen the front. Well, the thing about this vehicle is that it has super, super thick tracks, and its sides are all spaced. This here is all spaced armor, so it's actually very hard to cut through the sides of this tank. However, it has a weak corner cutout right here, and that allows this vehicle to be very easy to cut through. So you have to be really cautious on how you're driving this thing. Alright, what makes a tank a super heavy? I would consider a vehicle that's a super heavy one of two things. A, it's large and has a high caliber gun, or B, has a lot of armor, or I guess C, is heavy, right? I think a tank that has a crazy amount of armor can still be considered as super heavy, even if it's not super heavy. Now we got an enemy Type 5, which we're going to aim in on. Oh, no, we actually got the Rhino. Let's aim in on that. Boom, 887. There you have it. I mean, that's just crazy, 887. Alright, the enemy Type 5 shot. We got to wait 7 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... boom, 731. 2 shots. We have utterly ruined that guy's game. 2 shots, and that full health Rhino is 782 health. That's just insane when you think about it. What the damage output of this vehicle has is truly unmatched. Type 5. We're going to get a nice pen right into the corner cutout there. That's the corner I was talking about. That is a big weak point. You have to aim for that. Our NC-70 is pushing the Type 5. Clear that player out of the game. We have to wait 7 more seconds, then we can potentially shoot the IS-7. Let's just angle the vehicle. You can see the IS-7 had to load gold to pen me. And now we can aim it on the IS-7's lower... Bruh, I can't believe that. The one spot. But look at this, like, again, the IS-7's focusing a vehicle which is by far the hardest to pen out of all of them. Why would you focus the Type 5? It's so dumb. These players just can't make a good decision. And again, it's just going to come back and haunt this guy. There you go, high explosive into the roof for 300. Alright, well now, we push over here. Just keep going. Enemy Type 5 spent 350 on the tank. How do you know that? Now the Progetto is most likely flanking towards base A. That would be my guess. Could be wrong, but that would be my guess. The thing that I like about the Type 5 is that it's not actually that slow. I mean, obviously it is slow, but if you compare the mobility on this tank to a mouse, it's not awful, to be honest. And that's nice because it means you don't suffer completely when driving this vehicle. Love to be able to get a shell out, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. It only drops from charms? Are you sure the legendary camo only drops from charms? Wait a sec. Let's see. Premium shop. Boom, boom, boom. Legendary camo. Yeah, see right here. The Hawk Cage legendary camo for the Type 5 5% drop chance. So you can get the legendary camo just by trying to get your hands on the tank. I'm not going to gamble, though, just to get a camo. To get this tank guaranteed, you have to open 50 crates. And 50 crates is equivalent to about, yeah, $350. That's crazy. It's not as bad as the, it's not as bad as, what was the other tank? The Waffenpfleger. But it's still bad. Hello, Oni Russell. That's your name. Do you think the Type 5 will be comp meta? No, I don't. This tank is too large to be a comp tank. It's good in pubs because you have that alpha, you have that pushing potential. The AC-17 Stero. That is one of the test tanks that, well, I don't actually know how strong it is because the gun stats were bugged on Blitzkit. Maybe they fixed them now. Still debating on whether I want to spend money on this tank. Not entirely my place now. Hear me out, hear me out. You give me the money instead. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Either way, I wouldn't recommend spending money on this tank until it comes out for cheaper. At some point it will. You know, that's my personal opinion, but I feel like at some point this tank is bound to get cheaper. Alright, we are going to flank. They do have some nasty tank destroyers, though. But we're going to push all the way over here. That Jagdpanzer. You know, I'm just going to wait. That Jag is going to roll around this corner. And when that Jag does, unless he's going to roll up here, it looks like that Jag almost was going to climb up this hill. There's no way, though. Yeah, there's the Jag. Alright, the Jag just shot. Which means... Oh, we got the BZ. Let's aim it on the roof. Dang! You can see the gun on this thing, though. It's sus, right? It's not very accurate. We'll know in about 2 seconds if the grill's back there, because I'll be shot. And if I'm not shot, it means the grill's not back there. Which means I can now move up. That's obviously really huge, because being able to move up is going to give me a lot of pushing potential. The Ag was actually able to see my... Oh, the grill is there? Bruh! What the bozo? That's so lame. Okay, what is that, tank, bruh? What is that? What the heck is that? Okay. Let's see, we got the BZ. Nice! It was an awful roll. 625 from an 800? What is that, dude? What is that? 625 for 800. That's awful. But we are still dealing damage, and that's all that matters. Okay. I'm going to fire a high explosive at this bush really quickly. Boom. Don't know if it hit, but it never hurts to try. Do you have any tips for getting good at comp? I mean, getting good at comp is all about teamwork. That's what people forget. Teamwork is the most important step about playing comp. Alright, nice. The Yag's getting shot. Ah, but the Yag nuked my grill. That's not good. Let's aim it on the E3's lower plate. Boom. 773. That's just crazy, dude. 773. Oh my rad. This tank is insane. Alright, we obviously see the grill back there. Let's aim it on the E3 roof. Nice, 482. That's a big juicer. Brings that guy down to a one-shot. Hopefully our K91 is smart enough to use high explosive. However, our concept died, which is not great. Alright, good. The K91 did get the clear into that player. That's obviously pretty dang important. Our team is not very good, though. We've lost the medium flank completely, which is not good. Yeah, this is a pretty bad team. .347. That brings that guy down to a one-shot, which is obviously pretty nice. Good job, Grill. It's very challenging to, you know, not drive in the open, bruh. This teams suck. This is definitely the worst team we've had today. Oh, nice shot from the Yag there. 744. What an absolute juicer, bruh. This thing just, it really does chunk. It just does so much damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wedge my lower plate like this. And then try and... Ah, the Yag was able to get it. Alright. That guy's dead, unfortunately. Nice! 951. Obviously, I knew I was dead at this point, so it wouldn't make a difference. But getting that HE into the grill gave me an additional 1,000 damage and put me up to 4k. Why is this Type 5 much larger than the PC version? I don't think it is much larger than the PC version, to be honest. We did fine this game, and I did everything in my power to help my team. I really did. That stair rope, by the way, seems incredibly overpowered. I don't know exactly what the stats of that tank are, but that gun seems OP. Yeah, that's what I mean. Look at these Type 5 players. This guy obviously tested the Type 5. The stats are basically the exact same from when it was in testing to now. 50% win rate? Dude, what is that win rate? How are you struggling that hard? But I do want to see this guy's stair rope stats. Oh, well, he's only played 2 games, so I guess we'll never know. Is the Type 5 way more than the mouse? Gravity mode. No, I don't think it weighs more than the mouse. I mean, maybe it does. Oh, it does! It actually weighs more than the mouse! I did not know that. The Type 5 Heavy in World of Tanks PC weighs 170 tons, if I'm not mistaken. The Type 5 Heavy in Blitz actually weighs 200 tons, making it the heaviest tank in the whole game. That is surprising. I did not expect that. Okay. Here we go. Bro, it's so large. It's supposed to weigh less than the mouse? Well, evidently not. I mean, to be fair, it's a made-up tank, so it really doesn't matter what it is. Alright? Wargaming can choose whatever the hell they want for its weight. The PC version's type weighs 133 tons. There's no way the PC version weighs 133 tons. I'm pretty sure it's like 170. I could be wrong. Somebody can fact check it, but I swear it's more than 130 tons. Oof. Just a 701 chunk. Is this guy AFK? I don't know what he is. He's bad. I think that's the best way to describe it. Ooh-ah. Oh, they all want to tunnel me. Look. Droodles is in a Type 5 heavy. Tunnel that, bozo. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh no, he shot me. Yeah, you gotta get me. You gotta get the cheese. Get the stinky cheese. Oh, that might have been a bad move. It actually apparently wasn't. Oof. That was, though. Alright, let's aim it on your engine deck. Oh! Oh, what a bozo. Let's see if we can outram a mouse. I'm coming for ya. Big Daddy's coming. Big Daddy. We did not outram a mouse, so even though we do weigh more, unfortunately, we did not deal more. Bonk, 636. Let's give this guy a nice little love tap. Or not. Unfortunate. But still dead. You can see the stair rope in Blitzkit. Yeah, the last time it was in Blitzkit, the stats were bugged, so I have to double check if they're wrong or not. Yeah, you want to go? Eat this. Yeah! Boom, boom, boom. Bro, what is that Sheridan missile shooting at? Alright, let's see if we can ram one of these tanks. Oh, yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, no! I tried. This is why I don't like gravity that much anymore, and it's because all the tanks have a jump ability. And in my opinion, the jump ability has kind of ruined a lot of the fun that game mode has, because you can't ram people anymore. Oh, my freaking teammate moved him, bruh. Oh, well. Alright, I'm gonna ignore the V4. I'm gonna go for the Sheridan missile, I'm thinking. Can the Type 5 pen an E100 turret with standard? No, it cannot. Aiming. Oh, what? That was so... Did you guys hear when I pressed the fire button to when the shell actually fired? That was so delayed. That was so delayed. I don't know why, but it was incredibly delayed. I wonder if the Sheridan missile went here. Indeed. Oh, so close. Oh! Bye-bye! Oh, I can't believe I just HE'd a Sheridan missile in the air. That was crazy. Alright, well, he gone. Oh, we got the V4 over here. Let's take that player out of the game. 3, 2, 1. Bonk. Alright, all that's left is the YAG. The JAG. What is that goofy spot back there? I can't even climb up the hill to get him. Oh, there goes that guy. Bro, what is that spot? Why does that exist? I'm going in. Oh, I can't go that way. I have to go. This is such a dumb spot. Why did Wargaming allow this to exist? I don't have the gun depression to hit him right now. But if we face hug the YAG, I still don't have the gun depression to hit him. There you go. 846. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. Let's give you a little ram. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, are you gonna land on me? No, you're not. But it will not matter, as I will HE you. Well, there you go. There's your gravity game. $6,600 damage in gravity. That's pretty good if you ask me. Bro, the rest of our team was so bad. Alright, let's go back to pubs. Let's see what we can do. Did I get 8,000 messages? I got one from Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. What are you talking to, Pinhead? Who are you calling Pinhead? Only like 5 people are gonna get that reference. You agree that the E100 outclasses or is better than the Type 5? No, I do not agree. The Type 5 is flat better at pushing than the E100, and the Type 5 does an additional 140 damage. Like, that's a lot more damage. Not only that, but if you're penetrating premium AP, you are dealing 2,500 DPM. which the E100 just can't do. So there are flat advantages this vehicle has. Now, that's not to say everything's an advantage. There are downsides as well. But in terms of the alpha damage, in terms of the pushing potential, this tank is better. Alright, let's see who wants to get touched. Hello, is anybody here? I'm Dirty Dan. I'm pushing around this corner. Oh, we got the 60 TP. I was really hoping we could ammo rack him. Good job. You guys really got me. How long will it take my team to move up and help me? That's the question I have. Well, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move up to the 268. Okay. Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. I got screwed. That's what I got. I got screwed. That should have penned. I'm getting screwed, actually, is the real answer here. Yeah, this is awful. Wow. Thank you, team. Thank you for doing literally nothing to help me. Well, you know what? Do you want 60 TP? There. 746 into your tank. Enjoy that. Oh, and they got a Yag there. Of course they do, bro. Of course they got a Yag there. Of course. Of course. Got the 60 TP who's going to try and push me, who I have to angle towards. Let's see if we can... Okay, nice. Let's back up so that we don't get hit by that. There you go. Nice 705 into you. Wow, what an awful team, dude. What an awful team. I cannot believe how bad the players are that we've been given here. This is outstanding levels of skill issue that I am looking at. Alright, 268 did not pen me, which means we can aim it on the rear of the 60 TP. There you go, 789. I did 3k. I just want to point that out. I did 3,000 damage in that situation I was given. I don't understand what these guys were doing. We had an E4 and a 60 TP who literally did nothing. That's crazy. Not this 60. I'm not mad at the 60 for going up the hill. It would have been nice to have support, but it's fine. As long as the 60 pens his shots and does his job. But I don't know. We had an E4 and a 60 TP that went down. I honestly think that combined they did like 1,000 damage. Because I don't understand what more I could have done in this game. But again, notice how we still have a very high chance of winning this game. It's such a good example of the capabilities. Also, where is this minnow looking, dude? What are we looking at? Are you trying to find the stinky rat cheese? There you go. Like, what are we doing? It is definitely looking like a win, though. This 907 is going to get the clearing shell into the 60. And the 60 TP gets a penning shell into the Yag. Yes, this will be a win. And I think, honestly, it was mainly down to the plays that I made holding off the enemy for how long we did. Because our team won the hill, right? That's the thing you always have to remember, is that if you can distract long enough so that your team can win the hill, you don't need to win the town. And that's exactly what happened here. We won the hill, town was held long enough that we got a win. I think Watt PC is more historically accurate than Blitz. I don't think either are historically accurate, and if you're trying to say either is, it's just a losing battle. Well, we blocked 3,270, we did 3,132, and we obviously finished top on the team, which is pretty crazy. And that's exactly what I said. 42% E4, and our 60 TP was not a whole lot better. I don't understand how an E4 does 0 damage in a tank that has 3k DPM with 630 alpha. Pretty tragic, dude. How you doing, Hammer? Oh my god, everybody's just typing in, I'm Dirty Dan. Let me see if that guy replied. Okay. Artivator made a video about the scamming. About what scamming? I don't watch his videos. Nor do I care about him. Alright, how you doing, Trigger? Type 5 Heavy is indeed a 130 tank ton. I did not know it was that light on PC. It doesn't even make sense that it's that light on PC. Oh, I think there's a mosquito. Yep, there is. Oh! I don't know if I got it, but I hope I did. Mosquitoes fricking suck. And in the West, they have West Nile, so... There also might be AAA. Or is it triple E? I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, we got an enemy type 5. Wow, that was a great shot. You got me good. This map sucks for the type 5, by the way, because you're too large to actually do anything. So you kind of just sit here. See if that enemy type 5 is going to try and... I'm going to back up. Just like this. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I don't want to be hit by that guy. But this guy I can turn for. Uh-huh. Ooh, 749. Oh, now you don't want to fight me. Oh, that's cute, dude. Notice how they become wimps the moment they realize things aren't going their way? It's funny how that works. Alright, watch this. I'm going to bait him. I'm going to pretend like I'm going this way, and I'm going to back up. Here we go. Guess he didn't get baited. Interesting. Alright, I'm not going to waste my time on this guy. Alright, let's turn back. But remember, me just wasting that M60's time gives our team like a huge advantage here. I will push you. This is the best part. I don't need to care about anything. All I need to do is push this guy. What are you going to do? You can run. You will die. It's gonna happen. One way or another, you will die. Uh-oh, I'm catching up to you, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. 903. Rutro Raggy. Oh, you can't get past me. Oh, what a shame. Oh, no. Oh, darn. Oh, no, Scooby. What are we gonna do? Oh, no. I like how that tracked me. Oh, no, Scooby Snacks. What will we ever do? Freaking bozo. Mediums always are number one to go. Always, 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 always number one to get out of the game. Alright, up we go. Bonk, 796 into the enemy type 5. Put on my adrenaline. Okay. This is not looking good, guys. This is looking very, very poor. 794. Let's back up. We do have a 183. Is he AFK? Might be. I think he is. That's really not helpful. Of course he is. We could have won if that 183 wasn't AFK. Really? Really? That's crazy, dude! That's crazy. We're gonna lose this because our freaking 183 is AFK. That's crazy, dude. Amazing job from our team. We single-handedly did everything here, and our team still just threw it in the garbage, dude. Oh, okay. Well, oh well. I did fine. Let this guy ram me for an additional 100 damage. Should have just fired AP at the Type 5, but it wouldn't have mattered. It really wouldn't have. Oh well. Bad teams are, as simply stated, bad teams. Can we overmatch the engine deck? Well, I'm not going to try. I'm just going to shoot him with an AP shell. We did 4,300 damage. Again, like, every game we're losing, we're still dealing damage. We're still doing everything possible. If that 183 wasn't AFK, we would have won that. 100%. That's so cringe, dude. Like, look at that. What more could I have done there? Just can't believe that 183 was AFK. I can't, dude. And our minnow did 0? Brother! Is that the same trash minnow that we had on the last game? Of course it is, dude. Of course it is. Oh my god. I mean, we're still doing fine in the tank. 3,400 average with 72%. We're doing fine, but it's games like that that are definitely a little irritating. I mean, literally, bruh. Bruh. Alright. You guys want to see more Gravity gameplay. You're not going to see Rams in Gravity. I know you want to see Rams, but you're not going to see it. Unfortunately, Gravity is just, it's not the way it used to be. But I'll do 2 gravity games. We'll see. Let me make sure that the music... Let me loop this. There you go. Wait until Reforged, you'll definitely be able to get the Type 5. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I like this tank a lot. I really do. This tank is an absolute bop. For Uprising? Oh, you shot me, let me try. Really? Wow, that's impressive. That shell did literally nothing. Alright, let's try the ram. Let's see if we can get a single ram out in this thing. Yep, here's your ram. There it is. As I said, this is the problem with these vehicles. You just can't get rams. I mean, we're not doing bad to be fair, but it's definitely not what I want in terms of ramming damage. 172. Oh no. There you go. We're getting more damage in high explosive than we are ramming. Oh, I'm sorry, Sheridan. What's your plan, dude? Oh, you're gonna jump. You better jump a lot harder than that, my guy. Oh, that was awful! That was actually awful. Why did we only take, like... You guys saw that. That was a terrible ram. We only did, like... 800 damage? If that was a mouse, that Sheridan would have died. I don't understand how that player did not take more damage. Let's see how much we can ram Jagdpanther for. Not bad, I guess. That's good. $166. Sheridan's dead. I'm just trying my best to ram this guy for a little bit more. That was a diabolical ram, nonetheless. It could have been a lot more diabolical, though. I don't understand how that didn't, like, just obliterate the Sheridan, personally. We still did 6,000 damage. I mean, we did a lot. Especially to that poor concept 1B. This thing, when it works, it's a little insane. What do you prefer more, VK90 or AMX M4? Probably the VK90. I like the VK90 a lot. And while I do like the AMX M4, I just feel like the VK90 is a little bit more fun. Alright, one more game in Gravity. Here we go. I need to shave today. I think today will be the day. Speed is key. Got a 60 TP. Mouse, E100. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even matter if I read the lineup. Okay. Bro, just insta-snaps it? Nah, I don't care. Oh, there's a 183. Yes, look at the fun ramming. I'm gonna get him. If I just ram this 183, even if I die, if I just ram the 183 before I die, that's all I want in life. I can't believe that, Yag. What a frickin' douche. Oh well. There's your Gravity games. The problem with Gravity is you have to YOLO in super heavies, unless you want to, like, sit back. But, like, I'm gonna YOLO in a super heavy. I just wanted to kill that 183. That's all I wanted. Oh, well. I'm glad they did 5 weeks for the Tiger Frontline so you can miss one and not be screwed. Yeah, it is pretty nice that they actually did that. You know, a lot of the times Wargaming is a bit of a cringer. Alrighty. Just reading chat. Spent 120 and got it. Still seems overpriced. Well, as I said, I would have recommended to wait. Honestly, though, I think 120 is about what you should expect from getting the vehicle. Now, since I'm on my main account, I actually do need to claim all of my things. I did not complete enough missions this week, unfortunately. But I was gone the whole week after all. Let's see. Probably a bunch of people leaving and joining. Yeah, expected. I like how Lemon always asks to join the clan and then leaves like a day later. Is the minnow still goated? Yes, the minnow is still very good. It's very good. While waiting for the Type 5 to come back, let's go over the armor profile of the vehicle, because I'm probably pretty sure a lot of you want to see that. There we go. So if we go to Tankopedia, and then Type 5 Heavy is right here. So we can actually look at what the armor profile is. It's not as good as you would think. Where's the tank? There you go. I don't know what was going on there. Okay. So, frontally, this is the Type 5. Let's put on Calibrated, and let's get a tank that has Premium. Sheridan's fine. So, this is what 350 mils of E-Pen looks like. Now, if you run Enhanced, it is a little bit stronger, but in general, it's still got a lot of weak points, right? Lower plate's only 297. Even if you angle the vehicle properly, you can, let's see how thick that is. Yeah, well, let's get a tank that has AP standard. Let's get an E5. Okay, so as you can see, you can shoot through the track wheel with about 227 pen at this angle. So it does make the lower plate harder to pen, but then it allows the sides to be weaker. So this is about here the best angle you can do. Lower plate's about 345. With Enhanced, it's about 350. So the problem is that when you're at this angle, this corner cutout becomes a weak point. You also have these two weak points here. So you gotta be really careful with how you drive this thing. Personally, I just do this, because then people are forced to load gold to pen you in the lower plate. And that way your armor might not get bounces, but it just allows your hit points to go further. Where if you try to angle like this, I'm just going to shoot right at that corner there. That's the problem. So it's tricky in that regard. It's tricky in that regard to, you know, get a proper bounce. Alright, let's go back to pubs. Let's do some more gameplay. How'd you estimate tank balance from 1 to 10? This tank's balance, or do you mean tier 10 in general? You have to be a little bit more descriptive than that. What do you think Type 5 versus 60 TP? I think they fulfill different roles. The 60 TP is a holding tank, this is a pushing tank, and that's where a lot of people are going to get confused, right? This thing is not going to be good at playing passive, it's going to be good at playing aggressive. Also, I spent all of my free XP like a dum-dum, and I have no free XP for the Bliskavica line. I'm at like the tier 9, but I might have to grind the tier 10. I haven't been playing on my main account at all, so because I don't have the ability to... Dang! You can see the accuracy on this thing, though. It's bad. Like, that accuracy is really, really bad. And it's super noticeable. Anything cross? No. Oh, something did cross. We got the Super Conk up there. I'm going to ignore the Super Conquer, because he's going to get a shell into me either way. Of course. Of course. Of course. They have every single tank in their entire team aiming in on me. Yeah, whatever, dude. Oh my god, I give up. I give up. I give up. I just lost all of my freaking health. And the Super Conk still tunneling me? That's wild. How long until our team finally does something? This was a terrible play for me. I will fully admit that. But, still think it had to happen. There we go. Nice. We get a bounce. How long will it take our team to shoot that Super Conk? That's my question. There you go. That's what I wanted. Now we can drive up here. We can aim it on the T30. Take that player out of the game. Yeah, look at this. The Super Conk's still tunneling me. That's funny. But this is perfect because it stops them from poking the hill. So, if our team... Like, they're perfect. He's getting bled more. Okay. Just gonna keep waiting here. Oh, look. Our full health VK72 is making a play. I still think the play I made was the right play. The problem is that our team isn't pushing these guys off the hill, and that's what they need to be doing. If they push them off the hill, we're totally fine. There you go. See? Super Conk is down now. Like, all they have to do is push them off the hill. They have no freaking TDs. Go, bozos. Like, they have... This is what I mean. The play I made was good. They literally have no tank destroyers to shoot me. But these morons are just sitting here full health. What are you scared of, bro? Full health! What are we doing? This is why sometimes I get really irritated, because this is what I'm talking about, right? The whole point of a super heavy is to sacrifice your health to get a win. And these morons are just sitting here and doing nothing when I've given them the freest push of their life. Literally the freest push of their life. Look at them. They're scared of a tier 90 75, dude. It's crazy. What are we scared of? Oh my god, Liskovica. Wow, look, you finally made a play. That was so hard to do, my guy. That was such an incredibly hard play to make. Good job, bro. These are the people that piss me off, because I am actively sacrificing my health and my life for the team. And these bozos can't even pen the lower plate of an E75 10 feet in front of them. Can't push the super conk off the hill. They literally don't do anything. Wow, we're going to lose this game. That is crazy. We are actually going to lose this game. That is insane. Yep, good job, team. Good job, guys. The Bliskovica's crying about the team not moving as he proceeded to miss every single shot known to humankind. This is insane. You guys had the opportunity to win this. You had the opportunity to push when I was distracting their entire team. And instead of pushing, you sat there and allowed the enemy to farm me out. You had all of that time while they were shooting me to push up and clear them. They had no tank destroyers that were going to shoot you. If the 60 TP looked there, I could have shot him. And instead you threw it away. And this is how you lose games. So congratulations, team. Good job. Could I have played passive? 100%. But the play that I made was 100% the team-winning play. Like, it doesn't matter if I did bad. The point was to distract the enemy, which is exactly what I did that whole frickin' game. Literally had the super conk eyeing me down the whole battle, had the T-30 taken out in the beginning. The other T-30 was spotted in the back, couldn't shoot anybody from the hill. They had nobody that could shoot them, and they still lost that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so irritating. This is why sometimes driving super heavies is really frustrating, because you're literally doing everything in your power to give the team a win, and they're still just retards. Don't worry though, we got that Bliskovica again. Can't wait for the dude to YOLO, bounce every shot, and die. Alright, I'm going town again, because, again, this thing should go town. I should have looked at that guy's win rate. Alright. Let's go into the bush. Or not the bush, the base. I think being... Oh, let's aim it on the enemy type 5. Oh, come on, dude. That's crazy. I'm gonna get this base capped. Yeah, there you go. I knew that the enemy type 5 wasn't gonna pen me. I just wasn't worried about that. Oh great, our 60 TP's YOLOing in, just for no reason. Yeah, dude, that's a good play to me. Let's just YOLO for no reason whatsoever. There you go, 867. What a crazy shot, bruh. Wow, guys, look, our Bliskovica's already half health. What a shocker. There you go, 713. 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, another pen. I don't understand Tactical. He's a decent player, but he's making some awful plays right now. I mean, you can see that when you drive this thing down, it does completely fine. I know that I can't HE pen that. It looks like an HE pen, but you can't. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time on that. I'm going to take the Type 5 out. Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Nice, that was an important clear there. I need to step into the base. That needs to happen right now. Move out of my way, bozo. Okay. Moving up. There you go. And then... oh, dang, dude. This is not looking good right now. Come on, cap the base, and go. Dang. It's a loss. Yep, nothing I can do. Off on freaking base cap, dude. That's so lame. Good job, Tactical. The entire side of this tank is spaced. Why would you shoot HE at it? Well, I did 2,900 damage. I guess that's something. You're really good, dude. This is the second game that you've thrown your tank away. Yeah, you're a turd, bro. Learn how to get good at the game. I'm so sad Wargaming doesn't make the Type 5 a tech tree. Yeah, I agree. It's a real bummer. And it should have been a tech tree. It should have been a tech tree. I literally told that directly to Wargaming. I don't understand why it isn't a tech tree. Just throwing things away. Okay. Do you think Reforged in its current state will help this game? No clue. I really can't give you an answer whether it will or won't, because of the fact that we just don't know what it's going to be like for the overall player base. Oh, I was about to say, 3.3k in ramming. I read 6k and 3.3 in ramming, and then I read the rest, and I was like, yeah, that had to have been gravity. Finally grinding my first tier 10 Lacron. I understand what you guys are doing, but you should move more up the hill. Is their whole team going town? They must be. Alright. Watch this. I think that penned. I did not see the shell bounce, which means that it either hit the track and didn't pen, or hit the lower plate or side and pen. Move out of my way, thank you. Can't hit the grill, unfortunately. Oh, we're spotted. Yeah, you want to go, Kron? Yeah, let's see who wins that trade, dude. 848 off your tank. Thank you. God, I love this thing, dude. It's so fun. We got hatched, by the way. Just want to point that out. That's where we got penned. But this tank is just so fun. Nice! 700 right into the Bliskavica. That player's gone already. We are already up to 2,500. We 100% hit that chieftain. Like, when this gun works, this tank feels amazing. The problem is, sometimes the gun just doesn't work, and then it's not amazing, you know? Alright. Let's move up. Keep on going. There's the grill. Enemy TVP camping and spawn. Oh! I thought it didn't pen, but it did! It did pen. Oh, that's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. I can't believe that. We just rolled that Progetto for 1,100. That's just insane. Well, there goes the TVP. No, I really want to hit him. Alright, got that guy. The Bliskavica's still camping and spawn, because that's what you do in a Bliskavica. Look at how mad this guy is at me. This is the guy that's giving me a thumbs down like every game. Let's watch him ram me. Come on, YOLO me. Oh yeah, good play, dude. Good play. Oh yeah, you're skilled. That's amazing. See, when the tank works, it's so fun, bruh. It's so fun. 5,078 damage, 2,000 blocked, ace the tank. That made up for our terrible team in the previous one. Oh, that's amazing. I just love how this guy keeps, yeah, your whole team hated you, you get another turd emoji too. You're tragic, my guy. Alright. That's the one thing I love about my main account. I have the turd emoji. Having the turd emoji and being able to call people trash is just so good. The donkey one is great too, because you're literally calling them ass. Do you like that Wargaming has done proper balance on this tank? Indeed, I told Wargaming that too. I said, overall, the balance of the Type 5 seems pretty good. The tank's fun. It has a lot of alpha, but it also doesn't have insane capabilities that make it overpowered, you know? It's back and forth, which is nice. It's not just one side of the scale or the other. They actually did a pretty good job making it overall pretty fun to play. And that's why I'm having a fun experience in the tank, right? I mean, my win rate is a little lower than I'd like right now, but we're doing fine for the most part. It's a super heavy. We're in a meta where super heavies aren't really that good. It's just the sad truth. But we've still been doing very good in the tank. We've been having a fun experience, and that's all that really matters. Alright, how much did I spend to get it? On my main account, it cost me $20. Does that mean you'll get it for $20?
No.
But if you get lucky, maybe. Alright, here we go. Let's get some Bonkler McTonklers out. I am Speeb. Speeb is Keeb. We got the E6, we got the M48. I'm just moving up slowly. BZT used to be OP. We'll see. I'm happy that Wargaming nerfed the hell out of it, though. Our ATAC went below the bridge for some reason. I don't really understand that play, but I do know that something's in base B. Judging that the Rhino hasn't been spotted yet, I would assume it's a Rhino. Possibly a tank destroyer. But, oh no, it's not the Rhino. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, it's a Conway. Ow. Don't really care, though, if you shoot me. For now, I'm going to push this Conway. Oh, we got a Yag Tiger here. Aiming, aiming, aiming. Boom. 954. Think about that roll really quick. Yeah, but notice how quick this thing gets shredded? This is what I mean. Like, this tank may be really good sometimes, but it also feels really bad sometimes. This is one of those moments where tank's really not working the way I'd ideally want it to. But 2 shots and we've done a lot, you know, 1,700 damage and 2 pending shells. So again, this tank is insane when you're able to get it to work. It's just sometimes it doesn't work and then it's not very insane. Alright, well, those guys are dead. We have the M48 shooting at me. We have the AMX. We're going to aim it on the E6 and just load a high explosive. Wish he didn't pen me. Or the E6 there, but we've done over 2,000 damage, so that's good. Not a great team so far. I don't agree with our AMX M4's play. Just gonna wait. They're really focused on me right now. So let's move up ever so slightly. Yes, nice. 828. Boom. Easy shot. A lot of damage into that player. We're now up to 2,900. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Are we going to win this? Probably not. Our AMX put himself in a terrible spot. Our team should have held the town. We had the base caps. We had the advantage there. They made a really bad play. Really? Bruh. That's so lame. That's so incredibly lame. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, we got the minnow, we got the 2 and 5B. Oh, what is that, bruh? A rhino over here? Like, why? Boom, 886. That is still just crazy. What you can get away with in this tank is truly insane. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter, because the patent and everything else is on us. And even though I got a bounce, I'm just going to ram this guy. There you go, we got an additional 140. But this is what I mean by super heavies, right? I mean, I'm doing fine in the tank, but you get teams like this, and there's just nothing you can do. I mean, what do you do when you're handed a team like this? You know, I did 3,900, I blocked 2,000, I pushed immediately, but then you have an ATAC that goes under the bridge and tries to capture the base, even though very clearly you don't have enough support. I mean, it's whatever. But this is why, for some people, it's hard to keep win rate in this tank. They should have the B1000 Ratte, definitely. I got the Type 5 in the third box. Very nice. M48 armor, yeah. Alright, here we go. So far, we've been doing fine. I mean, I've been having fun. It's just, as I said, you have these teams, and there's nothing you can do, really. This tank is team dependent. It's all super heavies. I've been saying this for, what, a year now? Ever since Wargaming released the balance changes that we're currently sitting in, I've been saying that super heavies just can't win. It's just the way it is. I mean, it's not the Type 5's fault. It's just the teams are too quick. Wargaming doesn't know how to balance the game, and it causes these battles to end so fast. I'm not really scared of this enemy Type 5. However, our team is not doing great. Nice. There you go. Easy pen. It's a low roll, but it's a pen. Our first penning shot of the game. Now we gotta wait 10 more seconds for another pen. Keep going. Come on, reload. This thing takes so long to get its shells out, dude. There you go. 840. That's a big juicer. Really? The minnow hits me at that angle. That's bogus. I'm sorry. That's bogus. 10 more seconds. As I said, when you're firing premium AP, this thing actually has 2,500 BPM, which is pretty good. Not sure what this Kampfpanzer's doing. But I'm not going to waste my time on the KPZ. There you go. 600, and the KPZ's dead. Yeah, I wasn't going to waste a huge alpha damage shot on a tank that, like, has no health. It's just not happening. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see if that minnow tries fighting me. Got the enemy rhino. There you go. 780 into the mouse. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. This team sucks, though, dude. Once again, just another terrible team. This Type 5 is making a bad play by backing into the enemy. There you go. Come on, Type 5, kill him. Thank you. You're probably dead, but at least you penned the shot, my guy. Well, tried my best, but once again, we are thwarted by a bad team. 789. Let's angle the tank. We don't get a bounce, and there you have it. Another 4,000 damage defeats for the Type 5 Heavy. I mean, the tank did great. It did everything I needed it to. I was like this close! Well, 4,400 damage, another loss. Good job, team. Good job. Our Type 5 Heavy had no clue what they were doing. Yeah, there it is. 43%, dude. Like, really? What a shocker. 43%. If that Type 5 on our team wasn't that bad, we would have won that easily. This tank looks more fun than the 183. It is. This stream glitched for a while and you were saying keep going. Interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, well, unfortunately, not been winning too many games recently. And this map is not great either for the Type 5. I just don't believe how bad teams are. I mean, it's update teams. What do you expect, dude? Update teams suck. They really do. Tempted to swap over to the press account, but I'm only going to play for like another 15 or so minutes, so I'm not going to worry too much. Alright. We're spotted. This map's so bad. Like, out of all the maps that exist in the game, I'd be willing to say that Canal for a heavy is probably one of the worst 3. That right there is why. Because there's freaking light tanks and mediums that sit on the side of you. And there you go. They have a tank in the freaking base. Oh, it's already cooked. Our mediums need to push, like, now. If they push, we might have a chance to do okay. There you go, 788. That's pretty good. That's a big chunker there. Again, like, this thing, it's so dangerous when you get that gun to work. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to angle it out this way. That way, I can drive out really fast and get a shell into the 4.52. Although I guess it didn't matter, but 2 shots in, we've taken a pretty sizable chunk off that guy. We are going to back out of here because I don't want to deal with any of that. So let's head all the way over here wide. Just like this. And now we can move in on the BZ maybe. Not sure what this motion is scared of, dude. There you go. 862. God, it's just so nice to be able to do that much damage, bro. It really is. 800 damage is insane. I mean, you can roll 1,000 with this thing. You have a Yag Alpha. I'm a Yag Pan 3100 is what I am right now. It's so fun. It's so fun. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna aim it on this enemy BZ. Here we go. Turning. Bonk. It's so dumb. And the best part is I have so much health. Hello. 867. I mean, what do you do to counter this? Oh, I guess you have a bad team is how you counter it. Really want to get that Type 5 shot. Dang, dude. No! No! Give me your side! Cringe. I couldn't get it. Oh, wait. You might... No! I'm stuck! My driver's dead is the problem, so I can't really move is the issue. Blah. Oh, whatever. I give up. I tried so hard to hit that guy, and I just couldn't get it out. I swear they said this tank wouldn't be in the game for the same reason as Artie's and wheeled lights. Well, I'm interested to see if wheeled lights come into the game. What's the best TD to grind? I mean, the Bliskovica is up there, I'll tell you that. The Bliskovica is definitely up there. I mean, we've been doing really good in this tank in terms of damage, and our win rate's just unfortunately not crazy right now, but 3,500 is pretty good for a super heavy. And if we start getting teams that don't make me want to die, then we can probably do fine in terms of win rate as well. I think it's just update teams right now. If we wait a little bit and the teams kind of even out, it'll probably be a little better later on. So, at least that's what I'm expecting. We'll do 2 more games, guys. Alright, 2 more gamblers. Alright. Also, the only reason you wouldn't be able to join the Discord is probably because you got banned. See, now this map sucks because you have to make the crossing, and it's just so large, you know? You're such an easy target for everybody to shoot, dude. I mean, I'm just praying to God that I don't get nuked in this crossing. Wow, we actually didn't. That's shocking. AMX M4 is camping. That's wild. Alright, moving up. Slowly, 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 but I am moving up. Here we go. Almost there. We're getting there, guys. That crossing sucks. Yeah, it does. It needs to be patched. I used to like this map. I hate it now. I really do. That crossing has ruined my fun on this map. So many times. Alright, this guy's on reload, so I should be able to just drive around this corner, aiming on the VK-72, and there you go, 680 damage AP. 700 alpha, even on the standard, is still crazy high, dude. Like, oh, this guy's just cooked at this point. Yeah, the Bliskavica or whatever is probably going to clear him, indeed. Alright, let's move up. Don't know if we'll be able to get too much into the AMX. What is that? Oh my god. That shell was so bad. That was so bad. Where's the AMX gonna run to, dude? Okay, I'm getting a little salty. I'm getting just a little bit salty right now. I'm not gonna lie. Just a wee bit salty. I'm just gonna keep this guy here so that our Bliskavica can clear him. Or not, or our Bliskavica is gonna fail at life. Alright, aiming. 3, 2, 1. There you go, at least we penned that shot. God, sometimes this gun, dude. Sometimes. Like, as I said, this tank's a blast, but when the gun doesn't work, it's tragic. Okay. Not sure what the thought process is from this player, but, okay. Alright, here we go. Let's plop on my adrenalines so that I have as much DPM as possible. L plus Bozo. There you go. Keep on going. Once I get here, they're done, of course. The 92's so mad. Uh-oh. Daddy-o. You want to see a nasty shot, guys? Watch this. That's a low roll. 3,300 damage, just like that. Bro doesn't even know what to do. Oh, that's the same trash minnow that we fought every game. Rhino line is not bad. You don't need to skip it. I agree. Rhino line's very fun. Oh yeah, that's right. We rammed the AMX. We got 3,600 actually. Not bad. There you go. Topping the team again. Alright, last game, guys. One last battle in the Type 5. Let's see how it holds up. But overall, you can see that this tank is a bop. It's fun to play. Its gun is great. Its armor is pretty good. It's definitely better than the mouse. That's without even a shadow of the doubt, right? The problem with the mouse is that it's just too slow. Its armor is not very good. And the biggest problem with the mouse, I keep telling people, is that its gun just sucks. It really does. Like, this tank's gun, it's not good in terms of accuracy, but it has so much alpha that it's a scary tank to fight. I mean, it can literally take a third of a heavy tank hit point off. And that allows you to get away with just some incredibly, really scary maneuvers. So that's what I love about this tank, is that it scares people. And if you do focus it, you're going to regret it. Trigger's back again. You boob. The mouse personally needs a buff in terms of its alpha. I would much rather have a mouse with less DPM and like, ooh, 490 alpha than 460. And it also needs a pen buff. There goes 730. But of course, we're already down our Waffenträger. What a skilled player. I'm still reloading and our team's already dead. Nice, that 50B got nuked though. Wonder if we can HE the 50B. That freaking Sheridan, dude. I cannot believe that. Our Sheridan actually just did that. That's wild. Okay. Keep tunneling me, dude. You know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. First of all, I'm gonna ram you. Then I'm gonna aim it on your hatch and get a nice 927. And then I'm just gonna keep pushing you. And eventually you're gonna realize that, huh, maybe this wasn't the best play ever. That's a rock there. Uh-huh. Oh, you bounced me. That's a shame. Oh, let me back up a little bit. There you go. Oh, okay. I'm dog shit, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. Thank you, E100. I actually appreciate it big time there. There we go. 726. I screwed up that shot on the 5A. I will admit that one. I should have aimed it a little bit better, and I shot quickly instead of aiming. Would we have won this game? No. There's no world we ever would have won this game. There's no world we ever would have won this game. Mainly because of the fact our medium flank fell apart immediately. And as I tell people all the time on Vineyards, if your medium flank loses, you just lose the game. We're going to do one more game, because that team sucked, bro. You can also see that the Type 5 against skilled players has absolutely awful weak points, and you can just pen it with AP. To be fair, we still did fine, and when you take a look at the team, 0 damage Waffenträger, what a shocker, dude. 0 damage E100, what a shocker, dude. Sheridan and 4, like, bro. It's not hard to do good at Blitz, it really isn't. Alright, we'll do one more game. That team was too bad to end it there. One thing I do want to do... How do we go to Blitzkit Preview? I guess I'll have to go to... I'll figure it out after this. Alright, here we go. Let's do... Okay, this is a good map too. We haven't gotten Desert Sands once, which is a joke. We actually haven't gotten Desert Sands, Himmelsdorf, or Dynasty's Pearl once, dude. This is a super heavy. And we haven't gotten a super heavy map once until now. An hour and a half in, we haven't gotten one super heavy map? That's crazy. It shows you that the game sometimes does feel a little bit rigged. I don't believe that the game has rigged matchmaking, but it does feel like the game tries to give you just the worst possible matchups. I mean, every single map I've been given has been trash today. If I had gotten Dynasty or Himmelsdorf, I would have been so happy. Literally, I had a 6,000, almost 7,000, actually may have even been 7,000 damage, I don't remember. Oh, there's the 57 heavy. Aiming, aiming, aiming. There you go, nice, nice. I don't know how that 57 heavy's missing me so much. There you go. He only has one shot left, so I'm not really sure what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. See, when the RNG works, this thing's great. When the gun actually hits where you're aiming, it feels so good. Ah, there it is. That's the RNG that I didn't want. What do we have? The Gonkavicha here. Good shot, dude. I'm not loving this position I'm in. It's not too big of a deal, because all I need to do is technically back up and I'll be fine. And I have plenty of health, so I'm not worried. It's more just I don't love this position we're in. Let's angle the hull out. And we can roll around the corner. Can't hit you. You know what? I'm getting so salty, dude. I'm getting so salty. This gun is the problem. I'm telling you guys. Like, on paper, the gun looks amazing. But, God, sometimes does it miss the easiest shot. Oh. There you go. We got a pen into the 100. Can you do Bliskovica 8 to tier 10? I hate when you guys wait till the end of the stream and then donate. You're like, well, I'm going to make sure that he streams longer. Like, I appreciate the donation, but why do we have to always wait till... I know you've been waiting. There you go. 798. That's a huge roll there. Alright. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Angle it. Nice. There you go. We get a bounce. There you go, 908 into that player. That's just insane. Rolling 908. I have to try and angle my hull out here as much as I can. Perfect. There you go, 798. What a great team, dude. Once again, just an amazing team to be gifted here. And then he rolls 477. Don't worry, guys. There's our E100. Look at him go. Boom, boom, boom. We will probably win this on base cap. That's all I can say. Oh, you're going to get him. You're going to get him. Oh, give him a moment. Boom. I can't believe that Marat actually just died. I can't believe that. Maybe a troll gun, but once the shots hit, you feel so good. I agree. If my shots had hit, though, I wouldn't have died. The funny part is we will win this. I can't believe the C-100 is a real human. Oh, you're gonna get him. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. You figured it out. What a crazy team, dude. Where did that E100 pen us in that shot? He hit this corner here. See that mosquito? Freaking douche. I think he got my leg. I see him again. Oh. Either way, there you go. That's a good game to end off the Type 5 gameplay with. 5,300 damage. We aced it. We blocked 3,700. This was such a good showcase here of the Type 5. Like, where the gun is great and then also kind of sucks at the same time. I can't believe that 57 heavy's over 50% win rate. Who did I want to look at? Oh, yeah, RE100. Wow. 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 Everybody gave him a thumbs down. What a freaking loser, dude. I actually, oh, you know, I have 1,000 gold. Wait. How much will 1,000 gold get me? Not much, dang. I don't have enough XP for the Bliskovica on this account. I need 240,000. I will get it, but I'll have to grind a little bit. I just don't have the XP. I spent it all in that stupid luxury lounge event to get the BZ74-1, and I haven't played on my main account at all since that, so I really just haven't had the opportunity to get the XP back. And I also spent my XP on the that stupid Eric event for some reason. Alright, so let me load up my press account. Alright. Loading in. Also, I just want to point out, Wargaming stole that picture there. You see that picture of the Bliskovica loading screen? Look at this. I gotta find it. Where is it? What? That's not what it went. I don't see the background. I have it on Wallpaper Engine, but I don't know why it's not here. Let me load it up on Wallpaper Engine. 'Cause, 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 'cause Wallpaper engine. Alright, look at this. If I load up wallpaper engine, and I go to this one. This. Play in window. Full HD preview. This here... Oh, it went away. This is literally the same background. Look. It's the exact same background as the loading screen for our current World of Tanks. Look at this. Let me close it and load it back. Oh yeah, look. Look! It's the same background! It's the same background, dude. It's the same background. It's the same background. That's funny. Alright, there you go. You said you wanted to see the tier 8 to tier 10, so we'll start with the Kilana. Small indie company. Yeah, dude, small indie company. I just find it hilarious that it's the same background. Just flipped it and made everything look Polish. Exactly. Okay. What is gonna happen in this gameplay? Well, we're gonna get into a match, hopefully right now. There you go, we're up against 2 Kilanas. And a Dzik. A dick. What is your favorite tank? Maybe the Type 5 Heavy. It is pretty fun. It's an absolute bop, I'll tell you that. I do like the Bliskovica, though. Because it kind of does the role of a Badger without sucking eggs. The Badger is really good, but the problem with the Badger is that it can't deal with more than one tank. What is your favorite heist in GTA? Why are we asking me GTA questions, you boob? I will do GTA content, but on my other channel. Aiming. Boom. Yeah, at distance, this gun does not really hit that hard, as we can see. Only 266 damage. But I'm playing passive because I obviously don't know what the enemy team is doing just yet. But we got the dick over here. It's aiming on the LT. Boom. There you go. We were a little closer, so we did a little bit more damage to that guy. There you go. 356. Nice. I don't really think the MBT can pen me. No, it can't. There you go. 322. Keep trying, Vickers. I'll just sit here. Being so OP. I'm moving up. Actually, we do have this guy over here still, though. Let's aim it on him really quickly. There you go. 333. He's dead. Alright, now we can move over this way. That Vickers MBT is so hard set on tunneling me. It's actually pretty funny. Alright. Let's move up. There you go. 510. Nice. Got the Vickers MBT. Let's move over here so that the Vickers can't hit me. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice, 346. That was an important shot there. Okay, great job, my guy. Nice. 222. Oh, that's trash. I'm gonna die. Our team just sucked. Once again, our team's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? We're in China. Either way, we did like 2,800. We're gonna move to the tier 9. Alright, let's do the Gonkavicha. Bro cheated on the 5.8, then the BC-75, then the 116 F3. Now he's with the Type 5. Oh, that's what it was, the 116 F3. I forgot about that tank. Alright, here we go. Now, this tank is really good. That alpha damage gets very high in this tank. I think the tier 8 is pretty balanced when it comes to the alpha drop-off, because it only does a lot of crazy DPM when you're close. The further you are away, the less damage it does. Okay. See, this tank, even at distance, still does pretty good damage. 360 is not a bad roll for how far away we are. 340, still not awful. Okay. Thought that Foch was going to angle at some point, but he just never did. Nice. There you go. It's pretty good juicer there. Okay, I'm going to help out with this Type 5 over here. Foch moved up too. That's great for me. Alright, here we go. 4,000 damage per minute about to be dumped on this mouse. There's 557. Definitely going to focus the mouse first. 600. My god, this tank is insane, dude. There you go. Alright, well, that's pretty easy. No matter how powerful tanks are, if your team is... Yeah, I mean, obviously if your team's bad, you're not going to do well in this thing. But this tank is kind of crazy. That shell went so far off from where I wanted it to go. That was actually tragic. The gun on this tank is the biggest downside. It's the biggest upside, but it's also the biggest downside. There you go. Come on, let's get less than 50 meters. There you go. 675. It's just so crazy. Ah, this thing's gun is crazy, dude. The tier 9 is insane. It really is. Its armor is almost as good as the tier 10s. The DPM is just as good as the tier 10s. This thing is insane, dude. Okay. Well, the E6 is still probably a base A. That would be my assumption. Do I have a Helldivers channel? I did. I don't post content to it anymore, just because I don't want to make Helldivers content. I really like the game, but I just don't want to post Helldivers content. I meant to set this to live scene. There you go. Oh, sweet. Wait, this already works. Nice. Okay. There you go. Ace the tank, 4,000 damage. Pretty easy. And then we got one battle left in the Bliskovica, the tier 10. Tier 10 time. Do I like Call of Duty? It's alright. I don't play too much Call of Duty. Flossy wanted to play Black Ops 6, and I played it with him, so I maybe have like 30, 40 hours of gameplay in it, but then we kind of stopped playing it. Flossy's all over the place. Alright, this will be the last game of the stream, guys. If there's any donations, it's a you problem at this point. I might go up. We'll see. Or not. This tank has a very large lower plate, but obviously on the town here, there's not going to be many spots to hide that lower plate. I'm going to drive up, keep going. This tank's very fast, which is something that I do really like. Versus especially the... okay, that player's not going to move up. Haven't seen anything here yet. There's a 116 F3. Let's hope that my armor is good enough to get bounces. There we go. Really, dude. Really? Really? Okay. Alright. I have to just try and wiggle the best I can. There you go. We got a bounce. Nice. 750 max roll. We got to back up. This is not a good position to be stuck in. Oh, great. Amazing. Amazing, dude. I don't understand why our team went down this game. Like, we have Megu, who is a really good player. No, wait, no, this isn't Megu. This is Lakua. I don't think Lakua's Megu. I think it's a different person. I think Megu's Lilia. Could be. But I don't know why this player went down. I really don't. I don't understand what the thought process was. It's still winnable, but it was just a stupid play. It was a really, really stupid play. You're doing great, yo. There you go. Will we win this? Ah, oh, he insta-snaps and rolls 700, bro. Yeah, I don't know what the infatuation with teams going town is. Like, when I'm in a Type 5 heavy, I'm gonna go town if my team allows me to, because I'm in a super heavy, right? The whole point of driving a super heavy is that you play it in a town-based engagement. But I don't really understand the thought process of driving a 2 and 5B, one of the most mobile heavies in the game, to the town. My brain does not comprehend that. I would have very happily gone up the hill as well. I don't really understand that one. The problem, as I said, was I can't hide my lower plate. And the moment those mediums flanked me, I was just done, right? There's nothing I could have done against those mediums. It's just not a tank that can fight them. We did fine. 2,400 damage was all right for the game that was thrown at me. I don't understand the thought process. 71%er. Why would you drive that tank down, dude? I don't get it. I don't get it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream, though. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.